Hey guys, just a quick review of the new DC Multiverse Batman Duke Thomas figure from McFarlane Toys, which I just picked up today. So this will just be a very quick review. Here he is in the box, you see Batman Duke Thomas. And there he is in box. You'll see here, he's Duke Thomas, Batman from Tales from the Dark Multiverse. And there's the figure photography on the back, which looks really, really cool. But you'll see the details on the photography don't really match the details on the face. It's not far off, but you know, I think this is clearly an early prototype or a CG render. But anyway, it looks great. So yeah, here he is. I'm gonna get him out of the box and let's just see how cool he is. All right, and here he is out of the box with his accessories, which you see include the standard DC Multiverse display stand, collector card, and here you'll see he comes with his really only real accessory, which is his axe, which of course is an axe, which, you know, that's a pretty good visual gag. I like that. Let's just have a look at the collector's card. Same as the back of the packaging, Batman Duke Thomas, Tales from the Dark Multiverse. And here's the back. You can read the bio. Pause that if you like. Read the background. Yeah. In terms of the figure itself, look, he's pretty cool. He's big and beefy. He weighs a lot. Feels really solid and heavy in the hand. Really cool head sculpt. You can see how uneven that is in his helmet, which I think is intentional. Really cool bat ears made of a softer plastic, still quite stiff but with a bit of give. Massive bat symbol on the front. You'll see the paintwork on mine is a little bit uneven. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but given the sort of overall weathered look of the character, it actually works quite well. Utility belt with pouches, really nice detail on the belt, really nice sculpted detail in the armor. I mean, the sculpted detail all over this guy is incredible. So much texture. You see the pants, incredible texture, all the way down to the boots, the same way. Like, really amazing, unique sculpt. The gauntlets are that same sort of more flexible plastic. And his cape is big and massive with some excellent sort of sculpt work, as is the back of his armor. I mean, that just looks great. A little bit warped out of the packaging, but some hot water should fix that. And yeah, in terms of articulation, look, he's got double jointed elbows on both sides, swivels, double jointed knees as well, a little bit of thigh rotation, not much going on in terms of ab crunch, can't really go backwards or forwards or side to side. Look, he's pretty stiff in that way, but look, ankle tilt. Overall, like, not the most dynamic character. He's sort of meant to be a big burly knight, so I think for what he is, the articulation's pretty great. Or serviceable at least. His head, you have your swivel, but not much up and down motion. That's about as much as you're going to get him to look up, and that's about as much as you're going to get him to look down. So yeah, excellent sculpt, pretty good paint, and decent articulation. So yeah, really can't complain too much. Look, one thing I will say that's just occurred to me is his accessory axe is only sculpted on one side. You'll see this side is lacking in sculpt. This side has the full guitar sculpt. Now, I know it's a guitar, so there shouldn't be too much going on the back here anyway, but you see the detail is kind of lacking compared to the other side, which makes this really only presentable from this side. But you see this is a punching hand. That's the only grip hand, which sort of limits the way you can pose this, I suppose, and the way he holds it, and it's a bit loose anyway. And yeah, overall, it's kind of just not the coolest accessory. I wish that this hand here was also a gripping hand, so there was a bit more flexibility in how you could display that. But yeah, it is what it is. And now for a quick size comparison. Here you've got Batman Duke Thomas standing next to the infected Batman and Dark Knight's Death Metal Batman. You can see that he's quite clearly the tallest of the lot, also the beefiest. Even putting aside his massive bat ears, he is a fair bit taller, a fair bit wider, and he certainly feels heavier in the hand. So yeah, he's definitely one of the bigger sort of Batman figures, if we can call him that, not including Devastator or anything like that. But yeah, he's you certainly get the value, I think, in terms of plastic. You know, it feels like a lot of plastic in your hand. He doesn't feel cheap. He feels heavy. He feels big. He feels detailed. Look, even if you don't have much affinity for the source material, which I certainly don't, I still think he's awesome. I think he looks great in sort of a Dark Knight's Metal or Death Metal display. Look, I think he's worth the pickup, honestly. I think he's really, really cool, and I enjoy him quite a bit. So yeah, that's all. See you next time.